I've had lots of conversations with men about the perfect time of the month when the woman calls you up no matter where you are and what you're doing, and it's surging and you better get home right now because you got a job to do. Even that is not fun. Now it becomes work. It becomes almost a chore.
IVF is a really, really hard process. It's devastating to even be in that position. You're dealing with injections and hormones and schedules and surgeries and endless tests and going in for blood work daily, basically.
Well, for me, it's just particularly painful to watch your partner struggle because it's very demanding.
Words cannot describe how miserable IVF is.
Our relationship was strained. We would have shorter tempers. We would definitely argue more often.
There are times when you just say, okay, we're not even going to talk about it, but it is the elephant in the room. It's always there. It's always looming over you. You're both always thinking about it.
And you go through frustrations and there's only one person you really can take it out on, and so it could be antagonistic, it could be just difficult again because you're dealing with a lot of drugs.
And so you could have this conversation about pillows when really you're thinking about the deeper issues. Most
days you can sort of compartmentalize it and know, okay, she's going through something really difficult, but we're not, we're imperfect, and there's days where it's just, you can be at each other because it doesn't matter, you're just frustrated.
We had to make sure it didn't become our whole life. So it's whether you're like, okay, well, we're still gonna go to the movies or have a vacation.
We really tried to keep some normalcy as well, so we didn't forget to go out and have fun and be social and not let this consume our thoughts 24 hours a day, because it could. It does take up a lot of brain space and a lot of time, but we try to retain a sense of normalcy.
You try and make sure that you have a life outside it, so it's not like that's it. We never do anything, we never go anywhere, and that's what I think happens to a lot of people. Their whole life becomes consumed, especially their financial resources, so they have nothing to fall back on.
How do you put a price tag on children and wanting your dream of having children? But definitely, there comes a point where you have to decide, can you afford it? Is it worth the risk or the chance to spend all this money, time, effort, emotion, and get the same result that you've been getting in the past?
Both of you are going through this traumatic, exhausting, stressful situation, but of course, he feels the need to support me because it's my body that's being kind of attacked every day with needles and whatnot. My hormones are going crazy.
As the spouse, you feel a certain guilt because there's a complete imbalance there in terms of how much each of you is taking on.
I was just so grateful that he was able to give me the level of support that I needed, which was a lot.
He knew that he couldn't necessarily be at every appointment or take the drugs. It was all on me, so he would try and do, and he did, his contributions around whether that's cooking a nice meal or bringing me flowers or something just to keep spirits up during those low points.
For those that become lucky where it works out, it makes you stronger, having known that you've gone through this battle, this journey.
Yeah, I would definitely say that we're closer now than we were a year ago, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.